struck me as I was driving this morning that relationship with God is almost the reverse of a relationship with a partner and a spouse. So generally, us humans have that initial meeting and head over heels and honeymoon stage, and then as we grow and recognize that we've inadvertently, as much as we thought we weren't, chosen our partners so that we could look at, mirror, whatever words you want, but we chose them to come inside to ourselves and heal our deepest wounds. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily believe there's any way of escaping that unless you're doing your own work and you're growing in your own self so that you no longer need to choose that. But for most of us, we're walking around with however many years of accumulated programs and parts and pieces. Our wounds come from relationships because we are with other humans, whether it's little things or words that friends said or teachers or parents' programs. We spend our childhood being programmed by our experiences. And then we spend a lot of our adulthood looking back to how do we get to the joy of being a child and wonder and awe? And how do we put down those parts? But unfortunately, if you look around, there's a lot of adults in misery, suffering, on medicine, looking outside of themselves for the next big fix. When the truth is, we have to look inside of ourselves and our connections to our deepest self in order to heal. And our partners are vital pieces of that. But our relationship with God almost seems opposite to me when I was thinking about it this morning. It's like most of us spend our lives not even aware. Either we're secular or we're raised in the church and the synagogue and we don't find the spirituality, or we find the spirituality and we speak the words, but we're not actually feeling connected to it in the way that we long to. I see that so many places. It's just like people that are studying and wanting to understand it, but they don't quite get it until they have to go through something like this, where they've dealt with their suffering and they really know what is being described in the indescribable. And then you wake up and then you have this honeymoon phase with God where you actually get it and you're in joy and in bliss, and it's like you can't even explain it to other people in the midst of misery. There's this beauty and this grace, and people look at you and think you're crazy, that you must be in the stages of denial or whatever. You're lost in reality, where it's actually the most real and tangible thing ever. And you can't go back once you know it's there. But you have to know it's there in every cell of your being.